Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we have another movie review, and this time we're talking about Shazam. And this video will contain no spoilers, so you're safe for this video. So with that said, let's get straight into it. As always, I'm going to start with the positives here, and thankfully there's a lot here. I really enjoyed this film. I've seen it twice now, once when it came out in cinemas, and once just yesterday. It was a great idea to open with the antagonist as a child. We really get into his life in one singular moment, and we really understand what it's like for him, and we really empathise with him, and that was a really great idea to do. Billy is introduced really nicely as well. We get a real good feeling for him as a person really quickly, but without it feeling really rushed as well, which is really difficult to do, but this film pulled it off. As a matter of fact, all the characters in this film are really good. I really like the entire Fuss family, and the two parents are some of the nicest people I've ever seen in a film. They're just so sweet. This film also embraces how comedic the idea of Shazam is, and understands what it is, and doesn't try and be anything else. And I think that is one of the only ways to do a character like this, and they did it right, in my opinion. At times it really felt like it had the vibe of the Raimi Spider-Man films, and that is a massive compliment, by the way. I love all three of those films, and this film makes me just laugh so much. It's so great, and it balances the comedy with the actual emotion really well. I really like the growth of Billy in this film. I really like his character development. He learns to accept certain things throughout the film, through his friend Freddy and other people around him. He starts off the film having this mindset about himself, but then learning he doesn't need to have that mindset about himself. With those said, let's talk about some of my problems with the movie, because as always I don't think it's perfect. I think Savannah could have done with some more development, who's the antagonist if you didn't know, but for the villain side of him, because as a character I really like him and I'm really empathetic towards him, and we understand why he goes after his dad and brother, but the other people he killed with the 7 deadly sins and some other stuff we don't really get a reason for, and I think that just could have been developed a lot more. At the end there is of course a final battle, as with every film, and it's a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable to watch, but there are some characters that instantly know how to do certain things when we spent the whole film learning how one character can do these things, and it took the whole movie for them to figure it out, but it takes these other people 5 seconds. And I understand that the film would be like 3 hours long, but I think there were some other ways to go about it, and this just felt a bit rushed and brushed off. The biggest flaw for me though is whilst Zachary Levi, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but he acts as a kid perfectly. You don't for 1 second think he's an actual grown man in this film, but sometimes it just doesn't feel like Billy. He feels like a kid, just not Billy. In some scenes it does, in a lot of scenes it does, but in a lot of other scenes it doesn't. So yeah, a real great film, has a real 2000s era superhero vibe to it, a lot of great emotion as well, and comedy. Shazam gets a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of Shazam in the comments. I'd love to hear if you agree or disagree, as long as you do it in a civil and respectful manner. Take care everyone, and have a great night.